You are
Mayflys!
I'm Chris.
I'm Steve.
I'm Aurelie.
I'm Dan.
When did we meet? It was
Since-
like at university, right?
Yeah.
We started playing like this in like 2006, was it?
Yeah, about that.
In some sort of form.
We started the band after university.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a trio, then it got bigger and bigger. It had acoustic instruments, then it got electric instruments, and it got louder and louder and louder. And here we are.
It's really it's kind of it's happy and it's summery and it's happy and it's summery and
So in
it's
summary-
poppy and it's summery and it's happy.
It's. I mean, we tried to write like well-written, snappy pop tunes.
Yeah,
That
that's a good
are,
one.
Like nice to listen to, but like smart too.
We had this chat when you asked me to play some percussion for you years ago, didn't we? Like I said, there's a load of Dave Matthews stuff in there.
Yeah.
And Aurelie's like, oh, Dave Matthews is one of my favourite musicians. And that was cool. So yeah, there's Dave Matthews in there. And then we've all got a love of funk, which is something we've been talking about a lot tonight. But funky chips and funky beats and funky grooves and stuff like that. Funky smells indeed.
Big fans. Funky
Yeah.
smells.
So not just the Dave Matthews Band, but I'm not going to sit and talk about the Dave Matthews
There's
Band.
all sorts of stuff in there. I mean, we, all of us, like anyone who's in this band, anyone who has ever been in this band, we've all had very, very different takes on making and listening to music, and writing tunes together has allowed us to make the most of that. I don't think any one of us could write the tunes that we write together,
No.
and that's a cool thing.
Everyone's got their own little pot of people that they draw influences from, I think, and everyone's is different here. There's a few people where there's a crossover, like going back to the Dave Matthews thing. Me and Aurelie both really like Dave Matthews, but I know Chris doesn't really listen to him. And but Chris listens to, what is it, Jazzist? Who's it?
However the hell you say it.
Yeah, Jagger Jazzist.
Yeah.
I've never listened to any, but he draws inspiration from that, so it's kind of like a big
It all kind of ends up in the same pot, doesn't it?
big mess
Yeah.
of stuff.
I think one of the cool things is whenever someone says, "Oh gosh, that song that we just written, that sounds like this and this," and I go, "Well, yeah, but I don't know that song, so I'm not gonna like get inspired by this." So it's kind of, even if sometimes you could say, "Oh, that sounds a bit like Dave Matthews," well, someone else in the band will bring something so not Dave Matthews that it won't sound like a Dave Matthews tune. So it's that cool thing of, nah, it doesn't matter if it sounds like it now, because wait for 4 weeks and then it won't sound like this at all.
Does it sound too much like that? I've never even heard that, so...
Yeah.
Fine.
It could be like, I'll come up with a guitar thing, and maybe, I don't want to say Dave Matthews, 'cause it sounds like...
Just say John Mayer, just
Let's
say
say,
John Mayer.
okay,
just do
say
John Mayer.
we do something that sounds like, I don't know, the Black Keys or John Mayer or something like that. But then as soon as you put Aurelie's voice on top, like a voice is such a, specific thing, that all of a sudden it becomes really different, and Aurelie's influenced vocally by like people like Bjork, Kemi, Imogen Heap, and it all finds its way into the music, I guess.
He's such a stalker. Stalker. How do you say it?
Stalker.
Stalker. How do you know all those things that I listen to?
Well, I look at your iPod every now and then.